Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we are back with a traditional recipe. You know, we did the Maui food adventures, now we're back to our regular recipes. So today we're gonna be recreating Taco Bell's famous Crunchwrap. Now we're gonna be making the black bean Crunchwrap because we're trying to make it vegetarian. However, if you get the chicken Crunchwrap or the beef one, go with that and substitute the black beans out and put in whatever protein that you like. But this recipe is going to turn out absolutely amazing, especially if you're a diehard Taco Bell fan like me. So you definitely need to try this recipe out. And without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. We're going to interrupt your video right now just to let you know that we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button down there so that you can watch all of the new videos that we post every week. We're going to post 2 videos every week. You want to make sure you see those recipes. So click subscribe and then punch that notification bell so you know when the videos come out. And now, back to your video. So step 1 for our Crunchwrap is to make our black bean filling. So into the pan, we're gonna add in a teaspoon of avocado oil and allow it to heat up over low to medium heat. You will know your oil is hot enough once it begins to move around like water in the pan. Now once your oil is hot enough, into our pan we will add in half of an onion that has been nicely diced, and we're gonna saute the onion for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it begins to soften up a bit. Once your onions are ready, into your pan goes 3 to 4 cloves of garlic finely chopped, along with 1 jalapeno that has been nicely chopped as well. Give it all a nice mix, and saute everything for about 2 to 3 minutes until the garlic begins to turn golden brown. Once your garlic is golden brown, we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning and half a teaspoon of chipotle pepper seasoning. Now you can also season from scratch if you don't want to use a pre-made taco seasoning blend. Now to know which ratios to use, you can check out our chimichanga video in the description below for the perfect mixture of seasonings that can make a great taco blend. Now we're going to take 1 15-ounce can of black beans and we're going to remove about half of the liquid in the can, and then we're going to dump the remaining contents of the can into our pan. Give it all a nice mix, and then allow the beans to cook in the pan for about 5 to 7 minutes until some of the water begins to evaporate. Once the mixture starts to thicken up a bit, we can turn off the stove and remove the bean mix from the pan and set it aside to use later. Once your bean mixture is done, we are essentially ready to start assembling our Crunchwraps. However, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a large burrito-sized tortilla and we're just going to warm it up on a pan for about 30 seconds on each side. And then we're also going to do the same with a taco-sized tortilla. Heating up the tortillas makes it a little bit easier for us to fold them when assembling the final Crunchwraps. Now once your tortillas are ready, we're going to take the large tortilla and we're going to add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of our bean mix to the center of the tortilla. Next, we're going to add in 1 to 2 spoonfuls of queso on top of our bean mix. And then we are going to add the crunch portion of the Crunchwrap in the form of a crispy torta. Now, try to make the bean and queso portion around the size of the torta so that it sits under the crispy portion of your Crunchwrap. Onto our torta, we're going to add in a spoonful of sour cream and spread it around evenly on top. Next, we're going to change it up a bit from what Taco Bell does, and we're going to add some guac. So if you want our homemade guac recipe, check the description below for our video for that as well. Next, we're going to top with some fresh tomatoes, followed up with some fresh lettuce. Last but not least, we're going to add some shredded cheese right on top. Now we're going to top with the taco-sized tortilla that we warmed up earlier, and then we can start folding up our Crunchwrap. So start folding the big tortilla around the smaller one, and once you just fold up one side, you'll see it starts to form some pleats or some folds so that the next fold can take place. Once your Crunchwrap is completely closed, take the entire Crunchwrap and place it flap side down into your pan and allow it to heat up over medium heat for about a minute or 2. You basically just want to keep heating it up until the bottom seals up and it turns nice and golden brown. Once that's done, you can flip the Crunchwrap over and allow it to heat up on the other side until that side is nice and golden brown as well. Once both sides are nice and crisp and golden, we can remove the Crunchwrap from the pan and allow it to rest for a bit. After about a minute or 2, we can cut into our Crunchwrap, and look at that, guys, that looks awesome. You can see all the layers in there. You can see the cheese, you can see the beans, as well as some of the veggies that we have in there. It is making my mouth water so much right now, so I can't wait anymore, guys. Let's dig right in. So guys, here we have our awesome finished Crunchwrap. It smells so good and amazing. Oh my god, it smells awesome. Just like you got it fresh right out of like the stove at the restaurant. And I can't wait to dig right in. I can see the cheese and everything oozing out, so. Man. They're so good. They're so delicious and fresh. In my opinion, it might be even better than the restaurant black bean Crunchwrap because of the fact that all the ingredients in this taste so much fresher than what you would get at like a fast food place. So it's super easy to make, and whenever you want to make a Crunchwrap, you can make it at home, make it way more delicious, and make it way more fresh and amazing. So you definitely need to try this recipe out for yourself at home, especially if you love Crunchwraps. Like I said before, you can always replace the beans with chicken or beef, whatever it is your go-to order at Taco Bell. However, regardless of how you make it, it's going to turn out absolutely amazing. So definitely try this out for yourself and keep on cooking.